Creating tilemaps in Unity is one thing, but when it comes to developing a game with tilemaps, you also need to have a way of interacting with it. And this is what we're going to be doing in this video. I'm going to reuse a tilemap I created in my last video in order to not waste time here. I also created a camera controller script as well as a player controller script. Alright, so to start off, here on the left hand side you can see that I have essentially three components. One is the main camera, I have a grid, which is the map essentially, and the player. So to start things out, I'm gonna just play the game and you will see that my character is falling straight through, and we don't want that, right? So the first thing that you're gonna be doing is actually going here to the tilemap or whatever you name that, and the first crucial component is the Tilemap Collider 2D. Go ahead, search for that and hit enter. Now, this is the Tilemap Collider, and if I go to the scene here, you will see that each and every tile on the map has a new border. Now, if I disable this thing here, you will see how the green borders disappeared. When I bring this back, you will see that each and every tile will have a collider attached to it, hence the name. So if I run this will work, but there is one really ugly bug that is introduced by this approach, and yeah, here it is. Essentially, each and every tile kind of has an edge, and that edge collides with the player collider, and when it does, it just basically gets stuck. Now, how do we fix that? So the best approach that I found as of now is adding another component, which I honestly haven't read the documentations on how it works exactly, but it fixes the problem for me. So that component is the Composite Collider 2D. Essentially, that thing smooths out the corners of the tilemap. At least that's my assumption. So here you can see that the tilemap is still the same. So basically nothing changed. And if I run this again, we will exhibit the same bug. So why is that? That is because if we go to the Tilemap Collider 2D, we can see that there is a property called used by composite, and if you hover over it, it says whether the collider can be used by an attached composite collider or not. So this Tilemap Collider is used by this composite collider in some way, form or shape, and if I click this, you can see how all the green stuff within the tilemap disappeared, and only the outline is basically green. So this is kind of a solution to this problem. At least I didn't find any other. If there is any other solution to this, drop a comment. I will be really happy to have a chat on it. And yeah, so now if I run this, you will see that my player, even though he looks like Michael Jackson when he walks backwards, you can see how we are no longer getting stuck. And I can jump freely and run around. Let's just simply explore the level that I've created. Well, that's basically it. If you can take anything out of this video except for my moonwalking character, it should be that in order to make tilemaps interactive, you need two basic ingredients: a Tilemap Collider 2D and a Composite Collider 2D. From there on, the stage is yours. And speaking of stages, it's about time for me to leave mine. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.